Hello, guys. We're live. Apologies. We're very, very sorry. We're late. Had a few technical problems, but we are here. Good to see you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got down to 4, 3. Go on, Jensen. 2, 1. We are there. Good to see you guys. So apologies, guys, that we are late today, as I say, but we are here. Good to see you all.
And we'll be running for longer anyway.
Jensen, how are you? Leading Healing, how are you? Now, Leading Healing, is everything okay? You said back a few bits ago that you I've lost it now. Hi, please see the live show. Guess that you're up and running late. Yes, we are running a little bit late as well. You said that Sam was actually with her family at the moment. So Sam, if you're watching, I hope everything is good.
Yeah.
And also, what was I going to say? Right, so guys, we put a couple of questions in the chat for you guys to answer. One of the things that Leading Healing was saying was, did he think it's hard to come up with food questions just on food?
Yeah, sometimes it is when you sort of like think about things and you think, well, what is a foodie question? And because it's a foodie channel, why not ask? Because I think it was Fiona that came up with, she wanted topic
Yes,
conversation.
Fiona, if you're there,
So when Fiona said, well, what's the topic of conversation today? And in my mind, I think, well, we should always start the topic with food because it's a foodie channel, right? As well as other things. I think in the future, maybe down the line, we'll include other things. But currently, we are doing food. So in my mind, I just think, right, well, what is a foodie question? And it was St. Cot who would ask, are we going to try anything new on the channel and stuff like that? So I think with real foodie fans and people who want topic of conversation and all of that type of stuff, so that's what we're doing.
Leaning Healing said, this afternoon sounds like good treats. Yes, so we do have good treats. M&S one. So we will be trying the M&S milk chocolate ultimate tea cakes. We have the M&S. These are very similar themes, as you can see. Coconut snowballs. And we also have the M&S salted caramel ultimate tea cakes. Now, you saw us try the coffee ones.
Yeah.
And the lemon meringue ones.
They were cappuccino ones.
Cappuccino ones, I beg your pardon. And the lemon meringue ones. So we got
Where are they, by the way?
Are they? I think they must have flown away.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Himmoth, hello. Himmoth has joined us. How are you?
Hi,
good to see you.
I hope you're well.
And look, Liam's joined us as well. How are you?
Liam, I hope you're well. Now, the thing is, these were the ones that were sold out the last time when I bought the other two because they were the only two that they had. So when I went back, I thought, do you know what? Because I knew I wanted to try it at a later date. When I went back, they had these.
There we go.
I was like, well, let's give them a go.
We will try them for your pleasure. Now, where are we? So, yeah, Himmoth, good to meet you. How are you doing? Liam, what have you been up to? How are things? Volume, Mark's in a basic t-shirt and Kelly's in a robe. She's in night mode. Yes. Sam's not watching. She told me she's on Facebook. I have more messages from her to see. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Emma said, Leaning Healy, what's up? Leaning Healy said, almost got distracted making it here. At least I got back home in one piece. Oh. Were you reading? I see. Nice flowers. What was the occasion?
So, it was admin day, and part of my role is within hospitality is admin. And so I got these beautiful, beautiful flowers.
There you go.
There we go. And these chocolates.
Look at this. Look at this. All this stuff. So there you go. So that is what Kelly managed to get there. Guys, we are going to try these M&S things in a mo. Just going to read a few more comments. Go on.
Also, what I wanted to say is, so as you know, we were in Bath last weekend and I picked up two things in Bath. I picked up, so we went into Whittards. I'm not sure what, I think they like to do free samples in Whittards, and I never really go in when I'm elsewhere because we have it in London, but look at this. Lychee and rose tea, instant tea with flavorings. It's lychee and rose.
So this is from Whittards. Definitely give this a recommend. It's really, really good.
It's so tasty.
The way I would describe it, it's very much like liquid Turkish delight. Now, if you don't like Turkish delight, this is not for you.
No.
But it's very good, and it's got pretty much natural. Oh, I say natural flavor. Beetroot juice powder in there. No E numbers. So there you go.
And then the second thing that I picked up was, so we went to the pump rooms.
Read it.
And one of their flavors of teas, which I tried, was the Jane Austen blend. And I really wanted to try that because obviously pump rooms, Jane Austen, Bath, all of that type of stuff. And that tea was delicious.
Stone cold Jane Austen. Right. You want to
It was delicious. So we went, let me tell the story first. Calm
tell the
down.
story.
So we went to what you call it? To one tea place. And we went to the pump rooms first, and I said, oh, do you sell it in the gift shop? And the gift shop said no, but she said it is a blend. So it actually is a blend. So she said, oh, try such and such tea shop. So anyway, on our way down, I saw Bird and Blend, and I thought, you know what? Let me pop in there. So we went to Bird and Blend. They said, no, we only do our own teas and stuff like that. But she said, oh, try the Tea Emporium. And she explained where it was. So we went to the Tea Emporium. We were like, do you have it? And she said, no, we don't. We have something similar, but we don't have that. She said, basically, it's like an English breakfast. Let me tell you, it's not an English breakfast. So I was just like, okay. And she said, oh, there's another place. There's another place. It begins with a G. It's in like near Guildhall. You go down here. And anyway, so we went and I said, oh, this is the marketplace. Now, Mark and I had been in this marketplace before, not on this trip, but in previous trips. So we went down and it sort of forks. And I said, right, you take the right and I'll take the left. And then when we met, there it was. And it was Gillard's tea shop. So if you are ever in Bath and you want to try the Jane Austen tea blend, we had a look on the list and it was there. And I was just like, let me try it. So they did, I can't remember how many ounces it was. Let me just have a quick look.
Hey, Richard, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, Richard. So it for 125 grams, it was £8.80.
That's expensive for tea.
It's expensive for tea, but you do get quite a lot. But take a look at this.
There you go. So Jane Austen, of course, is famous because she lived in Bath.
Yeah.
She lived near Pulteney Bridge, if anybody knows, which is a very famous bridge in Bath. Richard said, hi, I'm recovering from hundreds of bites since this is this case, only vlogging tomorrow and not the London Marathon.
Wow.
Oh, God, how come? Oh, you've got the midgies are out already.
Oh, is it the London Marathon on Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's normally Sunday, isn't it? Oh, God, we're thinking of going out on Sunday. But if it's, I have to change it. Is it this Saturday? Let us know, Richard.
Yeah.
Leaning Heaney said, oh my God, Himmoth, been a while. Either you found your way here randomly or you've heard me mention. So if I'm not seeing you in your comments, your YouTube may have hidden them as it's been a while. And I'm sort of remember you being on the chat. Whether Mark was on camera with me, but Kelly wasn't. However, this stream is what's up. If you roll all today, I will see you in this evening. So Himmoth has been on your channel, I see.
Wow.
Oh my God, funny because I mentioned your band merch of wanting a zip-up hoodie. Right. Oh, really? Himmoth is one of the band members.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Good to see you. Mark, so it has been Easter. Did you say Advent? No, we don't. So Advent is more Christmas here. We wouldn't do Advent for Easter. Jensen said, thank you for your messages, Kelly and Mark, on my channel. What was your favorite part during this short?
So I watched the one where you were giving the doggy treats. So with the biscuits, and then you're trying to break one biscuit into 3. I thought that was quite funny. So I quite liked that one. I think,
do you know what, Jensen? I think you have very good choices of music. I would say all the choices of music you have for your videos are excellent.
That was the one with the plane.
Yeah, the plane one was fantastic. I thought it goes, it went really well. And I agree with Kelly. I did like the dog ones, but I also like the ones where you're on the bus. I always think they're good as well because I go sometimes through Reading station, so I say, oh look, there it is. Yeah, very good, well done. Leaning Heaney said, but funny wondering what other friends of mine would be here. Hope you guys are well, and the rest of my mates with you today. I'm not sure I get lychee, but it reminds me of likey. Not quite. Lychee, it's got a very unique flavor.
Yeah, it does taste of rose. That's why a lot of the time you will see it together. But they did a lychee and mango or a lychee and peach before, so this is new, and I had to get it, and it's delicious.
Oh God, Richard said, I've contracted bad infection from my bites.
Oh dear.
I heal slower due to my blood cancer, so it's a painful recovery. Oh, well, Richard, take it easy. Make sure you put plenty of cream on and stuff like that. There's nothing worse than midgie bites. Do you know what? I keep getting these spots here. I don't know why. And they always go here, just here. I don't know why that is. When you said, sorry, what was it? Himith, aside from the other comments, I guess Mark and Kelly will read them likely, and your band. Well, today I'm having a great day, one of the best in a while. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that, Leading Healing. Richard said, I'm having a weird diet because of my bites. I have gloves drink. Oh, do you mean gloves drink? What's gloves drink? Grapefruit, some Chinese vegetables I cannot spell. Well, what do you mean? Do you mean clothes, or what type of drink is gloves drink?
Might be clothes.
4 vegetable carrots and spuds. So you have, well, that's healthy. That is healthy. Sorry, Kelly, I was typing in hyperfocus, said Leading Healing, on that. I missed your story. You'll have to start from the top. No, you don't have to. It's good for the marketplace. Now, Richard, said Leading Healing. Now I continue my story. It says, a Mark, like we're miles behind because of a couple of people specifically. Well, Leading Healing, one of them. Are you telling yourself off for doing the comments? The London Marathon is Sunday. Best filming location is Canary Wharf near Waitrose. And wait to see those celebs. Okay. Band members of Olive Vox, not a band I'm in. Right, so the band is called Olive. Right, that makes sense because you were talking about olives last week, and so you were talking about the band Olive Vox. All right, I'm sorry, confusing with Easter. Plus, Canary Wharf has the free Wi-Fi. Jensen, you are most welcome. You are most welcome. Breaking one biscuit into 3. I think the dog still knows it's one biscuit.
Yeah.
Yellow bus, yellow bus. Yes, that was the other one. I did like your yellow bus video. That was quite good. You talking about yellow bus.
And you know what you said as well. So today I walked by a car that was yellow, and in my head I went, yellow car.
Brilliant, brilliant. We'll have to play that game, yellow car. So Himith, talk about your bands. Tell us about your band. Now, guys, for those of you are on, there are 2 questions Kelly put in the chat, and they are: what food, in your opinion, is never worth the money? You cannot understand it. Actually, these 2 questions are quite similar. What food is never worth the money, no matter how good it is? So no matter how much good it is never worth the cash you pay.
Yeah.
And what's a fancy food, so what you would describe as fancy, that you just don't understand why people like? What is it that you just don't get about it?
Well, okay, so I've already got, but it's like the same. It's the same thing for both questions.
Well, actually, but I was going to say they're very similar questions.
They are very similar. Caviar.
I was going to say caviar too.
Were you?
Mine was going to be caviar.
Caviar, and the other one. Gold leaf.
So gold leaf's not really a food, to be fair. It's just a...
Yeah, but why? Why is it they put it on food and then bump up the price?
So I agree with you with caviar.
Yeah.
There's another one, which is not really a food, and it's wine. People spend a fortune on wine. And to me, and I know I'm a heathen, and
I was about to say, we're just too common.
But I'm not a drinker. But I just think to myself, I don't get it. I mean, in some of the restaurants we go, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Oh, it's a fortified wine.
Yeah, and you just think,
like why? I don't like. I'm bougie, but I don't get that bougie lifestyle. I never acquired the taste for wine. So yeah.
I meant to say it's the gloves drink. I don't know what the gloves drink is. What was that, Richard? I've not seen that one.
I wonder if Sam Gloves would be interested.
New from BC, 6 years. Someone lived in many states, looked like Ellen. Or Ellen DeGeneres, and had an EL name. Sometimes humor isn't taken well, but her nose is a little bigger. She seemed like, oh, that is really cruel. She seemed like she'd been told this before, but she said that it was a lesbian thing. Where are you going with this, Leading Healing?
Yeah.
Who is this lady you're talking about? Oh, Richard, my bites are in places I don't want. Well, there's no good place to have a bite.
No.
Lots of swearing. My hands look like I've got a skin condition, freaking everybody out. You might have an allergy to the skin.
Oh, yeah, you could have an allergy. I've got to, let me tell you about this thing. It's delicious. And how I did it was, I melted the granules in a little bit of hot water. I put some ice in my glass. I poured the melted granules over the ice, and then I topped it up with cold water. Delicious.
My last vlog was the Hogwarts Express. Oh yes, you did. I haven't caught up with that, Richard. Lucky day. It was quite the day. The naughty loco set fire to Epping Forest. Oh wow. Oh wow. I can imagine that because it's a steam train. Delayed trains for a special day. I will check that out. I will check that thing out. Right. Put what on food? I heard you say coffee, and hey, I love wine. So does Sam and Heathen. Come on, special occasions and holiday. So leading healing. Richard, everybody else, let us know what food is never worth the money. So no matter how much. Now, I know you can kind of argue that that would be a food you don't like. So for me, I hate rhubarb. So for example, but it's not an expensive food.
Yeah.
So what is more, I suppose a better question also would be the second one, was what is a fancy food you just don't get, that you're prepared to admit?
I mean, I get caviar and I enjoy it and I like it.
I don't get it.
I like caviar. However, I just don't get why it's like so expensive, like ridiculously expensive. But I like it. I like caviar.
So guys, let us know what do you think? I'm trying to think what other fancy foods there are that I just think I just don't understand.
Well, you do like oysters, but I don't understand why they're so expensive.
I know it's not, but I think they are worth the money because they aren't never worth it. But I'm just trying to think what else. I've got to be honest. Now, it's probably because I'm not a meat eater, but when I look at the price of steak, I thought that's never worth the price.
That's ridiculous. I had steak last night and it was so disappointing. It was so chewy, and I just thought, it's the reason why I don't go out and eat steak sometimes. It's just crazy. And I bought myself a nice little ribeye and it's in the fridge. I may have that later, who knows. But yeah, I feel like I really do. You don't get caviar. I really do like it, but I just don't understand why it's so expensive. Yeah, and also what I really like duck. You know what? Let me tell you a food, right? It's not even fancy, but it's expensive. Crispy seaweed.
Yeah, but hang on, you've got to stick with the question. So you don't think crispy seaweed is not worth the money?
No.
And you don't think it's a fancy food?
No, but that's two separate questions. I think that crispy seaweed is not even seaweed.
Right? No, it's not. Most of the time, it's cabbage.
It's cabbage. It's not most of the time. It's cabbage, right? But they call it crispy seaweed to make it fancy, right?
And to bump up the price.
And to bump up the price. And it's a ridiculously expensive thing for something that costs probably 50p. And that, I think, is, I don't get why. It's delicious and I love it. Same like caviar. It's delicious and I love it. But the markup on those things is crazy.
Leading Healing said, you two and other friends be here, they be rocking. I commented, Himeth, I commented on 2 or 3 of your comments. Thanks for coming back. Where have you been hiding? This is lady's name. Is Himeth called Elsie? Is that right? Or is that, or Lise? Is that correct? Leading Healing said, Kelly, it's not winter anymore, or it's morning. Put your robe and drink. What is ice in the tea? I think that's what you said, and granules a couple of times.
So
contradiction.
Yeah, I like to be warm, and I have bad circulation in my arms here. So while at certain points, I will be cold here. And then afterwards, then I'll be fine. But yeah.
Oh, I see. So clothes are right. Richard meant clothes. Yeah, I thought you meant clothes. Yeah. Clothes actually numb the pain. Apparently, that's why they're good to have. Where are we? Already did say one of the first comments, the answers to the food question. Oh, sorry. Do you know what? It probably is before we started the live. That's why I probably missed it. Himeth has gone. Oh, Himeth. Caviar I don't get either, but Kelly likes it. So many weird foods.
Do you know what? Somebody complained about me on one of our.
They didn't complain.
Well, they made an observation. They just said it was one of our old videos. It's on Ivy, And then I was like, oh, my eggs aren't as runny as I would like. Because, you know, when you fry an egg, you want it sunny side up. You want it proper. But it was pretty much cooked. And the person said, yeah, it looks pretty runny to me. And it just shows you it's a matter of opinion, isn't it? And that's what I love about food and you know, people's opinion and how they can talk and all of that type of stuff. So that person has their opinion, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But that's also strikes up a debate, and that's what I love.
Karina!
Hey, Karina.
How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Jackson. How's it, Jackson? Is he good? Right, now Karina's responded. She says, escargot. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Snails.
I've never tried it.
And caviar. Why? Right, that's 3. Actual fact, that's 4 of you guys, including us too.
Yeah.
For caviar. Charlie, how you doing?
Hey, Charlie, hope you're well.
Charlie said, I've got 1,025 subscribers.
Wow, good
and
for you.
He's back in Scunthorpe. Now, Charlie, here's a question for you. What fancy food do you not get? And what I mean by that is you don't understand why it's worth the price. What is it? And that's open to everybody. Thank God it's Friday. I know. Karina, tell me about it. This week has been long. It has been long.
Yeah, it's been a long week, but I think today's been long.
Especially when you don't even cook, it practically move along. But hey, if the stakes are high enough, now the thing is with steak, I've noticed, even as a non-meat eater, I've seen steak in restaurants get pricier and pricier and pricier. The other day, I think, where did we go? We went in one restaurant. It was like 40 something pounds, like $50 for a steak. I thought, what the heck? What the heck?
Yeah, but in if you go to a good steakhouse in the States, it's expensive as well, and I just don't get it.
Oh, Jensen, now talking to steak, Jensen said we went to Miller and Carter on Wednesday evening and had a steak. It was medium well. Aristocrat. That means you're posh, Jensen. So Jensen, tell us, what did you think of your steak? Was there any? So Jensen as well, what food do you think is overhyped?
Yeah,
is given too much hype.
I love a good steak, and yesterday's steak, and it was expensive. It was like it was thick, but it was small, and it cost, I think it was something like £39. It was ridiculously expensive.
That is expensive.
Yeah. For sirloin, yes.
Well, for chewy sirloin.
Yeah.
Richard said, just remembered I was the first to touch the Hogwarts Express from behind for a few minutes.
Wow.
So when the TV show started, I was the first to that, I'm told. Wow.
Well done.
Well done. Did you manage to get your footage of that? Were you able to film it as you actually managed to touch the Hogwarts Express? I hope so. I will check that video out, Richard, because I've been wanting to see that one. I've been checking out all your Southend ones. I've been catching up with those. Leaning Healy said, hope you can come to Fringe and also our gig on May the 3rd. An ex got me into seaweed. I mentioned it on my stream, what you were saying. He was trying to make sea salt water to sell because he's disabled. Oh, okay. You actually sold sea salt water. It's easy for me to say. I have seen that in Lanzarote. What they do is they put they channel the sea into tiny little channels near the coast, and then put them in. And as the tide goes back out, of course, the sun evaporates the water, and you're just left with the salt. I videoed at the cottage. Brilliant, Charlie. Right, again, we'll check that one out. Looking for ways to make money doing science, but it's odds I don't eat it often. Right, okay. So, well, this could be a new business idea, Leading Healing Soul. Rita said, my hype food is overpriced donuts. You're buying the brand. And now that's interesting. An actual fact, that would come under what food is never worth the money, no matter how good it is.
I think in general, if you buy anything branded, that's what you're paying. So if you buy Heinz ketchup, you're paying for the brand. If you're buying Heinz beans or Hellmann's mayonnaise or any of that type of stuff, anything branded, you are paying for the brand. Coca-Cola, all of that type of stuff, because there are cheaper versions of those should you wish, but they won't taste the same. So like say Morrison's donuts, I do not like Morrison. They're so salty. I do not like them, but I do like M&S donuts. So you kind of have to sort of make your peace with certain branded things. Like for me, Donatelier all the way. However, the bread of the donut from Bread Ahead is really good, but the thing inside is not so great. So, but again, it depends if you think it's worth it. Again, that's a matter of opinion.
This
which
is true.
Again, which is brilliant. It's brilliant. It's just a matter of opinion.
DCP 1981 is joined us. Nice to see you.
Nice
Hello.
to see you.
It says, I see you two make a good job of Vegas and their buffets. Now, do you know what, DCP? We have not been to Las Vegas for such a long time.
It's been a while.
We really do want to go back. We really did enjoy the buffets, as you could see. I ate my body weight in food. But I do want to go back there and film the buffets, purely because it's been so long.
Yeah.
They would have most definitely changed since we last went.
Yeah. I mean, our favourite back then was the Cosmopolitan. Our favourite buffet.
Yeah, that was our favourite buffet for sure.
Yeah.
Have you been to Vegas? Are you a fan of it? And thank you for joining.
And I think your brother and Siobhan, their favourite was Bellagio.
Yeah, it was the Bellagio one. The most overrated one I thought was Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, that
was
overrated.
Okay, but the price? No. Richard said Scoops 37 is meant to be the best donut posh shop. Actually, crap. Only 2 out of 10. They use cheap oil. Really?
Oh, dear.
Now, I have heard of Scoops 37.
I've not heard of Scoops.
I'm sure I've seen it on a TikTok somewhere. I have heard of it. I didn't know if they were a chain or it's just one unique one.
But there was also that other one. Was it called Long Boys? And we
tried
that.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
And I've got to say, that was very disappointing.
Leaning in and said, Himith. Why you say that and you aren't going to see the earlier answers near the start? You're sorry about that, Kelly. The complaints department bureau made me. It wasn't from you, I hope. Hello, Leading Healing, says Charlie. Jensen said, nice warm weather coming this weekend and this week, next week, and then I'm going to rain. Oh dear, I think it's still going to be warm for the jacket. I agree. We are very lucky here. So in London, it's been 25 today, which for this time of year is quite warm. Yeah, runny is funny, but the milk cereal debate isn't much.
Oh, but Scoops 37 are known for their ice cream.
They must do.
They. I'm guessing they do donuts too, but they're known because in my mind I thought, oh, Scoop. In my mind, that's automatically what popped into my mind was ice cream. But I'm assuming 37 maybe for the flavors.
Could be
37 flavors, possibly.
Fat Man Scoop 37. Right. Hello. Hey, Ailey, how are you?
Hey,
good to see you.
Well.
How have you been? How are things? You good? Nice to see you. Karina said, hello, Leading Healing. Charlie, my main man. Charlie said, the chicken sausage roll from Greg's Bakery is very weird.
Do you know what?
I've not tried it. Well, obviously, because it's chicken.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
I have tried. So, to me, back in the day, I feel Greg's was a lot better. I cannot. There's only a couple of things. Like, I like the pizza from Greg's. I feel the pizza from Greg's is very good. And I also think that the vegan sausage roll from Greg's is very good. But I've got to say, those are the only 2 things that I really like.
Now, are there any other things you like, Charlie, from Greg's? What is your favourite thing from Greg's? I'm going to say that chicken sausage roll. I do like their pizzas, I have to say.
Yeah, the pizzas are good.
Where are we?
And especially for the price.
Oh, so Leading Healing said this weekend is going to be gardening, a meeting maybe a live stream.
Ooh.
Okay, well, if you are live streaming this weekend, I will try and join you, as I always try and do. Oh, Karina, you're going to make Kelly jealous. So, grass-fed ribeye steak is $20 here.
Wow.
That's really... Well, in UK, that would be a grass-fed ribeye steak for... And if it's a huge one, you said it's the size of your hand. I'm assuming you mean my hand, not Kelly's. You are talking... What would that be? I reckon that'd be the best part of 30 quid.
Here? Yeah, probably more.
So that would be $35 to $40.
$35 to $40? No, it would be more than that. If it's the size of your hand, are you joking? It'd be like so expensive.
Kelly's hand, that is, not Mark's hand.
Yeah, because
that's quite small.
Yeah. So then you're probably talking.
So it's a similar price.
Yeah. No. You that for £20? No. This would be. Yeah, if it was, that's what I was going to say, because if it was your size, it'd be way expensive. You're talking about 50, 60, now you're running on to 50, 60. probably for my hand. So normally for like, I think it'd be something like a 6 ounce or something like that. Would probably be around £30. But the steak that we had just, and I had mine medium well, because that's the way I like my steak. But yeah.
So Jensen was saying he may do some filming on the bus, maybe, or tonight actually. Do some night filming. Go careful if you're going out at night. Yeah. So actual fact, Karina, then that's probably. Because one thing I did notice when we went to the States is how much the prices in the States. I mean, bear in mind, we only went to Florida, so I couldn't compare to the whole of the US. But how much a lot of the foods there in the supermarkets have increased since the last time we've been. Where are we? Leaning Healing said, is it bad for the blacksmith or his dad today? Didn't know as much with horses as they seem to. Do kids really pay attention to prices? Probably not.
Okay, so when I was growing up, and even now sometimes I don't pay attention to prices. I'm quite bad at that because I kind of, in my mind, it's more about not so much the prices but the product. So in my mind, I kind of have a gist of how much a product is, and so in my mind I just would chuck it in the trolley. But I have always been like that. I kind of, I suppose subconsciously will kind of know. It's rare that I'm surprised by a price. There's been a couple of times that I think, oh my god, I only got like 5 items and it's ridiculously expensive. But it's rare because you're talking about things that cost a lot of money here regardless. It's just, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Kirsty's joined us. Hello,
Hey,
Kirsty, good to see you.
How was your holiday?
How was it? Was it good? Did you enjoy? And the landlord has joined us. Hello, sir. Now, the landlord and Kirsty, we posed 2 questions to the group. They are, and they're very similar. What food do you think is never worth the money, no matter how good it is? And what's a fancy food, what you would just deem as fancy, that you just don't get? You don't understand people's fascination in it at all.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Go on.
Lobster.
Oh, no, I disagree with you there.
I don't understand all the cracking of this. And why do I want to work for my food? I want to eat it. I want to enjoy it.
That being said, it is a good shout. That is a good shout. Right, thanks for the hi, Karina. Charlie seemed to forget. I think he did say it to you in there. Oh my God, hi, Kirsty. We'll tell you a story about yesterday's stream. And you're going to have Sri Lankan food this weekend. Well, funny enough, thank you for the little plug. I will shamelessly plug there. If you guys are interested, on Sunday, Kelly and I did go to a Sri Lankan place called Tamila, or Tamila, however you want to pronounce it. So you can then check it against Dishoom, see which ones you think. Karina, it may or may not interest you if you are coming over to London. Yeah. He sells salt by the he sells sea salt by the seashore. Oh, that was easy for me to say. I meant the fringe in July, not the fingal. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. So you've got some time to arrange it. We'd love to show you around. It's always a summer festival. Anywhere, let's do it together. Harrison Coffee. Oh my God, the barista was so cute. He must have been new because he didn't know where the meeting happened and they supplied coffee, just discounts. Oh, buffets. Phoebe loves them. Yeah, Phoebe buffet. Right. So leading healing. We do want to come to Canada one day. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. It
won't be this year.
I don't think it will be, but we will try and do that
at some point. Yeah. We would definitely love to. Yeah, come to Canada.
I'm hoping it's not because Himeth wasn't feeling this video. I know he's been chatty, but he's been on my videos. I think also as well, because he's into bands and your thing, we're kind of, although we're doing the chat and he probably doesn't know everyone here.
Yeah.
Or he may just find me boring.
But he might be off doing his own thing and that's okay.
And there's actually, they have gigs and touring. It's a he. They're focusing around other life stuff and connections. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Wow, Richard said, I'm meeting with real war veterans tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh, are you? Are you going to be filming it? Oh, Ailey, I'm so sorry. My aunt passed away 2 days ago. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry to hear that.
so sorry to hear
Are
that,
you
Ailey.
okay, Ailey? I'm really sorry to hear about your. I know you had mentioned she hadn't been well.
Yeah.
But I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're okay. I know as best you can be. I know that's really, really sad news.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to see you, and I hope
Yeah.
you're okay. Jensen said, "You won't believe this. Del Charman Travels needs the toilet every 30 seconds. Who's this? Is this a YouTuber? Is this somebody you know? I would hate that. That I would need the toilet every 2 minutes. You're not far off that.
Yeah. I do need the toilet quite often, but I drink a lot. Mark does not.
Yeah, there you go, Adi. So Richard said, God bless about your auntie. Thank you,
Yeah.
Richard. That's very nice. Main man, listen, that Mark. Kirsty, oh, she's left. Oh, I hope. Well, that is the question there. But guess what? I met her aunt that special way. I know I connect sometimes, and sometimes something happens during the stream, which led, and then she's going to get. Well, hang on, where are we? And chat helped her figure out how, because about 18 years, somehow she didn't know. And Mark, can we talk one-on-one about a couple of things? One being my most recent stream on Facebook or email. Send an email, I will respond. The size of Mark's huge hand in Kelly's almost bigger. Look at that. Right, here we go. I've got to catch up a little bit. Right, sorry guys, I am miles behind here. Here we go. I'm just going to skip to Corinna said, that's uncooked. You still have to grill it yourself. You are joking. So you pay $20 for an uncooked steak and then you have to cook it yourself.
But then, yeah, because it's one of them, like, it's probably not a Korean barbecue, but it's something probably similar. And listen, if it's going to cost $20 and I have to cook it myself, I don't mind that.
I wouldn't want that.
Well, you don't have to eat it, so you're fine.
The whole point, do you want to open some of these? The whole point about maybe do the plain one first. The whole point is about going to a restaurant. Is that's what I'm paying for. I don't want to do any work. That's what I'm paying.
You're not paying no $20 for a steak.
Anyway, Kirsty said, I'm catching up with the comments. Great question again this evening. Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much agree with question 1. So what food is never worth the money? Caviar. But the second question, I don't get anything about truffle. Just overpoweringly strong. Very, very good response.
I
very
do
good.
like truffle, but not when it's like super strong. I equally don't understand that. But I do like truffle, but like you say, it's overpriced and very overpowering.
Actual fact, you could probably argue truffle for question 1. What food is never worth the money? Because they are expensive.
Yes.
And I do agree with you. So Kirsty just defines it as just an overpoweringly strong fancy mushroom.
That's very
right.
true.
So guys, we are going to try this. These are 6 ultimate tea cakes. These are with vanilla, Kelly's favorite flavor. Jensen said, well, if you're good at maths, you probably be good at adding up prices. This is true, Jensen. Okay, so Kelly says the kids did when Kelly said, unless you're worried about parents, you protect anyway. Right, sorry, I'm not quite following what you wrote there. Oh my God, welcome the landlord. Who hasn't paid the rent? The landlord will make sure you pay the rent.
The landlord is in the house.
Let's go out tonight. Can do no harm. I'm a good song. Hello Kitty collection has grown, says Richard. Before Lent, it was 68. Now it's gone up to 73.
Wow.
Hey! Right, let's give this a try. Right, so guys, this is the M&S. This is the plain tea cake, but it said it's got vanilla. That's really marshmallowy.
No, thank you.
That is good. Not as good. I've been spoiled now because the flavors are so good.
Yeah, it's not as good as the lemon for me.
Agreed.
And probably not as good maybe for you with regards to the cappuccino.
We said that one. Was just looking at Kirsty's email. Family pictures. P.S. How did you know the landlord is Mel? We know that because we know the landlord has been on here before.
I know the landlord very well.
We know the landlord.
There we go.
So the landlord said, "Oh, good questions." So I'm interested to see. Karina said, I have finally gotten my budget at the point where I don't really look at prices anymore. And I have to include the Jackson food in my grocery budget.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Karina? I think you reach a point. Kelly and I have got to this point. We're getting to this point now. Where you reach a point in life when you think to yourself, you know, if you see something, we want to get it, we're going to get it. We won't go extravagantly over the top. But like I said, we go out now every weekend, or as you guys know, because you kind of joined us because we're filming it as we go. But we do want to be able to enjoy. I've gone through doing things like where we just do cheap eats every single time. There's nothing wrong with cheap
there's
eats.
nothing wrong with cheap eats, but when we go shopping, you do pay attention to prices.
Well, don't call Leading Healing babe anymore. That's what he said. It's a catchy song on the radio, I know. She topped off the glass without us noticing. Yes, exactly. The vanishing bus driver I see today walking past just showed up. Oh, did it? Was somebody at the back? That's probably our neighbour. Right. Watching that other lady very long. Camilla. Who's Camilla? Deleted my comments because I heard you. Oh, right, this is on your live. Glad you get smiling, Kelly. It's not an easy feat, I know. Oh, and she lit up about the barista.
Barista?
Yeah. Just don't picture onto because I'm not there. No, all right. We won't. If we go there, I know Kelly doesn't want to go to Toronto.
It will. Yeah, I will tell you here and now. If we go, it'll be Toronto.
Right. So Richard said, my new hobbies are going to be slow, engaged trainers, smaller, one local size, size, small finger. What's a sugar doll as well? I don't know if you've got baby 3 new trends. No. Oh yeah, that's you're talking about. Is it Labubu?
Oh yeah, the Labubu.
Yeah. That's a new trend. Are you into Labubus?
Okay, here we go.
So this is the coconut snowball.
No, I'm going to show you because Mark and drops everything everywhere.
Look at that. Well, him is diverse about music, so Leading Healing said. Not just like music chats. So it's nice to see him. Well, hopefully he'll come back. Right, here we go.
Now, that has no biscuit in it.
I prefer it to the plain.
Yeah. I don't prefer it to the plain. I prefer the plain.
No, that's better.
Yeah, I like the coconut. I'm not saying I don't, but I prefer the milk chocolate.
I know. Do you know what, Ailey? There's nothing we can really say to comfort you because it's such a difficult time for you, and I know it's really difficult. But you know what? Your aunt would be very, very proud of you. She'd be very proud of you, and she would have loved you very, very much. So she definitely would be very proud of everything you've done. So she would want you to, when you're feeling better, I say feeling better, but she would want you to really enjoy life and embrace it. And that's what she would want for you. Right, salted caramel. Like my former bandmate and Cy Haley, sorry to hear that. I thought she had weeks ago. Yes, no, of course, we haven't seen
Haley for a little while, yeah.
Oh, God, I hate it when it jumps like this. Right, my hobbies in Lego have slowed down a little bit. Okay, right, 2 things I don't understand. Salted caramel and fruitcake, says the landlord.
Oh, yes. The landlord does not like fruit in his cake. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't like it.
So, controversial a little bit. Right, this one is just talking of salted caramel. This is it.
To be fair, I do agree with the landlord with regards to salted caramel.
Only strawberry cake is acceptable, said the landlord.
Victoria Sponge.
Oh, he's a Piccadilly line driver. Okay. It's right, here we go. Kelly, your hand is so small, almost can't see it without you squinting. You skipped to the best, Mark. Right. Here we go. Let me try this. Oh, wow, let's go.
And this is right up Mark Street. Because you know why? It tastes of coffee.
It does taste of coffee.
It doesn't taste of no caramel, salted caramel, nothing. It tastes of coffee.
I actually prefer that to the coffee flavour one.
Because when I tasted it, I thought this is right up Mark Street.
Right. we're going to score these. First of all, boring. We have the milk chocolate ultimate cheesecake. What are you giving that?
I would give it a 7.
I'm giving it a 6.
I would. Do you know I like this more than the Teacakes tea cake, so I would give this a 7.
I give it a 6.
Okay,
It's
cool.
Boring.
Mm-hmm. I would give this a 5.
Really?
It's mid.
I'm giving that an 8. I quite enjoyed that.
And that's fair
It's
enough.
got a lovely coconut taste to it.
It's very mid.
Last but not least.
Oh, again a 5, maybe a 4.
I'm giving that a 9. So, oh god, this is gonna be really difficult to score now. I've got to work this out. So 6 and 5. You gave it
7.
So I 6.5. What did you give this?
A 5.
And I gave that an 8.
Yeah.
So that's what we say.
It would be this one is the winner.
6.5, and this one I'm giving a 9. You gave us a 4, which is 6.5. So default wise, they're all the same. Oh god, they're all the same score. But that didn't work. Anyway, so you can see Katie and I are completely different things, and that's completely screwed up the scoring thing. Where are we? Maybe Himich would watch my stream. I'm free. Hope before long. But yeah, I can't believe something like that happened the other night. Well, these things happen on lives. These things happen. Now, Karina said, yeah, Mark, hello. Restaurant prices would be like 2.5 or 3 times the cost. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is true. That is true, Karina. I have to say. How much would a steak then, Karina, be in California if you were going out all cooked? You didn't have to do anything. And it just comes to you cooked like that. What would be the price? Now, I paid for about $40 for your steak when we were in, but that was in Florida, and in the.
Well, whenever you're eating in a hotel and stuff like that, there's going to be a markup. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, we're eating at Longhorn on International Drive or Charlie's, whatever. So there is going to be a markup, but I have to say that steak was probably one of the best steaks I've had. It was very nice.
So the landlord, you did say you didn't understand salted caramel and fruit. Is there one food that you said is never worth the money, no matter how good it is, or would those two also include? Jensen said, what do you think on Saturday to do my video? Shall I do it 7:10, 8:10, or 9:10? I would suggest maybe 7:10, I think.
Yeah, I would. Are you talking about when you're going to upload it or when you're actually out?
I'm guessing when you're uploading, but if you're going out, don't go out too late, Jensen. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
So I would say 7:10 for both. So do you try for about truffles? Well, I do agree with Kirsty. They're nice truffles, but when you look at the price, I think this is never worth the price.
I think they're nice when they're subtle. I feel like truffle flavored fries are very overrated. Very overrated.
Yeah, I agree. One of my very first comments in this stream, did you see what I said about plating? No. What did you say about plating? I must have missed that comment. I just have to worry about mortgage and bills. P.S. The 2 songs I was referencing were from Rent, of course, but it was a guess, the way you read it, that Kelly was ready for her dinner. Have you seen Rent, the musical?
The musical, no. 525,600.
Oh, now Richard said the best marshmallows are by the Princess Company in chocolate. What's the Princess? I've not heard of that.
No.
This must be a brand we got to see, Richard. This is good because we get to learn things about companies and stuff that we're not sure about. Right, messy, by the way. But the question is, did the thing I bought at the bakery today have butter and jam? Is it suggesting it's went well? Let you know, Mark. Plus, you have 2 or 3 songs to show. Remember? Oh yes. Can you on the email? Do you remember I mentioned that to you today?
Yeah, you did.
I've never seen them here before. Is it cool that it's a regular? Know the landlord because he's your landlord. No, he's not our landlord or our landlubber. Leading Healing said, P.S. Almost have an hour. So Mark, when shall we do a wee one-on-one after this stream? Let me email me and then I'll respond to it.
Let me tell you, I'm the landlord of here.
Oh yeah. Let's all meet up in Vancouver, said Karina. Oh, that would be amazing.
Ooh.
That would be amazing. Can you make it to Vancouver?
And
Or should we be in California?
yeah, and I would like it to be hot. I don't want it to be cold in Vancouver.
Oh, those treats look delicious at Korea. Well, I've got to say, my favourite was the salted caramel one. That was really good.
I think of all of them, I think my favourite was the lemon.
No, that was the salted caramel for me. It
No,
was
it's the lemon.
well, salted caramel stroke coffee. It had a real coffee.
Yeah,
taste.
there's no salted caramel in that. There's none. It didn't taste salty or caramelly. No, it tasted of coffee.
Leading his, but I can't easily get to Vancouver, Karina. Having the cost covered would help. Hint, hint. Nice try. I was going to say, unless Karina's feeling exceptionally generous. Richard said,
we'll have to get Jensen to fly us on his jet.
oh yeah, that's true. Or
Yeah.
Jensen might be able to take you on his longboat. You don't know.
Mm.
Baby 3 better than Labubu. Look it up and look up sugar dolls. Very pricey. That's how it's spelled. I always think of the sugar babes, the thing. There we go. Right. Now, somebody wrote us a song. Now, Sam has written us a song before. So this is a new song. Here we go.
Okay.
So the song goes like this. Tell us what you think. Hey, 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 that's what we'd like to say to our viewers to bring us skewers. There's going to be a Barbie. That's the answer to the Q and the B and the Q. Woohoo, she rolls her eyes. He's surprised. Now, bear in mind, I can't sing. Some of the things he says, she says, I don't make any weird food, just chips and chocolate. That's for her. Normal, you know. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. You do the Mark and Kelly dance.
There
There
we
we
go.
are. So thank you for the person who wrote that.
Thank you very much.
I will let you guess. The person is on our chat right now. Now, okay. Where are we? Right, Karina said, leading, what about Banff? Are you close to it? Now, that's the Rockies, isn't it? If I have a haircut, I will do a post on it or short. Do that, Jensen. We will check it out. Too much coconut is nah anyway, said Leading Healing. Chicken in sausage. What an odd combination. Chicken sausages are actually quite common here.
The landlord likes chicken sausages.
Oh, now
So do I.
the landlord has gone on the count. I have a question for you both, also in the chat. You're only allowed one meal for the rest of your life. What would it be? That was from the landlord.
We did this before.
Something similar. It wasn't quite that. We said one type of food, but the landlord has gone for one meal. Landlord, that's a brilliant question. Mine would be pizza. If I was only allowed one meal for the rest of my life, it would be pizza. Although probably omelette.
Yeah, for you, omelette. It would either be a roast or steak and chips.
Oh, there you go. So, guys, in the chat, very good question from the landlord. You're only allowed one meal. You drive you mad, but you're only allowed one meal for the rest of your life. What's that one meal going to be?
Roast or steak and frites.
Oh dear, there's still delays on the underground. Do you know what, Jensen? You are dead right. So there was a tube strike for the entire week this week.
But it was supposed to end at 12 today.
Well, yeah, but they've done it deliberately. Jensen's absolutely right. Jensen's spot on. They do it deliberately so the disruption goes on for the rest of the evening. Yeah. Leading here said, no thanks, but I'm trying to accommodate Karina. Banff is lovely. What part of Canada are you in again? Vancouver. No, Karina is in California. Yeah. But I'm sure she doesn't mind leaving California for a little bit. Fiona, good to see you.
Fiona, hope you're well.
I was thinking about you yesterday because we hadn't seen you for a while. Evening, Mark and Kelly. How are you both this evening? How is everybody else? Did you all have a good week? I'm late tonight. Sorry. I'll watch and listen as usual. What's the topic tonight, guys? Fiona, lovely to see you. Right. So there's two questions, Fiona. What food is never worth the money, no matter how good it is? Now, the second question is very, very similar. Now, there's actually three questions because the landlord's asked a question. Yeah. And the second question is, what's a fancy food you just don't get? So something that people eat and have, you see people say, oh, this is delicious, but you just don't get it.
Yeah, like what?
You don't understand. Well, basically when I say don't get it, you don't understand the hype about it.
There's been a couple of good ones. So I chose caviar.
So did I.
Yeah. And in my mind, I'm just like, I also chose putting gold leaf on food and bumping up the price for what reason? Yeah, I have no idea.
It has absolutely no flavour.
And And then who was it that said?
So Karina said escargot, snails, which is a very good one. And you said another one, which I've forgotten.
Lobster.
Lobster. That was another
all
one.
of this cracking business and all of that, and you're pushing up the price of lobster. Like, why?
The other one, again, very good, was Kirsty's, which is truffle.
Yeah.
Which is a very good response.
I don't like truffle fries when it's too strong. Like, what's that about?
That was nice of you, Kelly. Whatever it was about, that was cool. Right on, rock on, rock on. There you are. So there is our little song.
And what did the landlord choose?
Well, the landlord...
Oh, fruit in something.
Yeah, fruit in cake. And there was one other thing. I can't remember.
There was...
salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
There you go.
And you know what? I feel like chili chocolate, salted caramel, which pushes up the prices of the chocolate, by the way. I don't what is it about chili chocolate? Like what?
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
Now then, you're getting comments already, the landlord. Easy for Richard. Pie, mash, and liquor for life. East London goodness. Food of the gods beats everything. Now, we did promise Sheila Beer that we would do a pie and mash store. So we will honour that. I haven't got round to doing it. But we will do that. The landlord, they asked a few streams ago. It may have been their first question. Yeah, so that's it. Play the song, please. I've just done that. I've just sang the song. P.S. The neighbour is looking in the window.
No, there's no neighbour looking in the window.
No, he tends to go back and forth with. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Joking, but legit. Kirsty said, hi, Fiona. How are you? Leading his P.S. Mark Kelly. You will want to come in the summer or spring. Yeah, no. I was going to say Canada in the winter when you show me the snow. I think I'll leave that.
Yeah, let me tell you, I went to Canada in September. I think I went August going into September, and even in September started to get cold, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you have a steak out, that means you're ready to prepare for dinner. Better get it, steak out.
My steak is in the fridge.
And anyway, just to bring up the point again, plates aren't much. High prices are just trying to look minimal, but fancy is stupid. A little less. So if you're making it at home, P.S. Kelly, do you like? Right, hang on a minute. I was thinking of. All right. Oh, the candle song. What was the candle song? Right, so Karina did answer. She said, I would say it's $40 to $50 for a ribeye is standard. Now, it is slightly cheaper in the UK. Again, of course, depending on the quality and depending on the size.
That's probably about standard in the like 40 to 50 pounds for a steak. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go for a cheaper cut or cheaper quality, then yes, it will be less. But for grass-fed or something like that, it'd be ridiculously expensive.
Karina, did you actually have a steak when you were in the UK? And if so, what did you think of it? Jensen said there's been a lot of swearing from kids at school this week for some reason, but it wasn't me. Well, you see, lead by example.
Exactly.
The trouble is, it's best not to, because you know what will happen if you just happen to do it. A teacher will just happen to be in the vicinity. So you've done well there. I met a Corey today, almost who seemed very nice. Rest in peace, Dave. Karina said, I'm organising my coffee station as I watch you guys. Oh!
You know what someone said to me today? Can we get a barista? I was like, what? I was like, listen.
Oh, God, if they're going to pay for that, I'll do it.
I'll tell you here and now, the boss is not going to want no barista. I'll tell you that.
Do you know what, Karina? I'm picturing your home as being meticulously organised. Everything very clean, well presented, tidy. I'm just going to say, is this your coffee station for your Nespresso machine? Leaning in, he said, oh, yes, I'm not going to delete. Oh, hang on a minute. See, I hate it when it does this. It just is
okay, but you can't. It's fine.
Great jump. Where are we? Oh, yes, I'm not going to delete comments when you realise I got the comments after all. Already seeing that you're the Lord's Kelly. Is Mark Leaping Lord? Richard said,
Leaping.
Marshmallows in the UK, copyright company by Princess. That's why Haribo has to say Charmellows. Oh, really? I didn't realise the word I didn't think the word marshmallow was copyrighted. Yeah, this one says soft marshmallow biscuit. Maybe you mean if you call it marshmallow, like the name. That could be. I didn't realise that. Did you know Gene Simmons, the lead singer of Kiss, copyrighted the name OJ. You know, it's an orange juice.
Mm.
So every time someone on television says OJ for orange juice, he gets a small royalty.
There was somebody who tried to copyright the name Love. And yeah, it caused so much problem. Obviously, you can't. There are certain things you can't copyright because it's just, you know. But yeah, people do try.
Anyway, Jensen's classmates were moaning at break time and lunchtime. Oh, and we're fighting over chairs. Oh, wow. Did a fight break out at your school?
Let me tell you this, right? So me and the landlord, we like to listen to Reddit stories. And somebody, I don't know if the landlord's heard this one, but there was somebody in a work environment and they, I don't know if it was like commission-based work. They worked in a call center anyway. And the person bought his own chair, like bought a chair. It was like a, if you know chair, it's like a Herman Miller or something like that. Anyway, so it's very expensive. So he brought the chair in, and then in the morning, another colleague stole the chair. And so he went and he said, "That's my chair." And then they said, "Well, I was here, so first come, first served," or whatever it was. And then he went to speak to the boss, and the boss sided with the person who stole the chair. And then in the end, he had to, I don't know if it was HR or something like that. He called, and then, you know, he complained about it. He brought the receipt. I don't know. I think the police got involved. And it was
really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Chair?
The chair was over £1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Herman Miller chair. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, but it was like $2,000 or something like that chair. Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. You're gonna get the police involved for that.
Wow. Yeah, well, for that. Richard said, talking of music, every Saturday 6 p.m. I drove a chart list officially, only exclusive to my channel. I've not seen. Have you done that as a live? I've not seen that.
I remember you doing a live where you could we could request music or something like that. I remember you did that ages
that was
ago.
Ages ago. I remember that.
Yeah.
Jensen said, right. So Jensen, if he could only have one food for the rest of his life, would be shepherd's pie with his gravy.
You know what? Listen, shepherd's pie. Yeah, that's a good one.
The landlord said, well, Alicia said you were going to say steak.
Yeah, and she was right. And she was right. I said steak. I said steak or roast.
Now, Kirsty said, oh, that's an easy answer. All day veggie breakfast for me. Do you know what? Actual fact, Kirsty, I could do that. I could do that.
Veggie breakfast?
I could do veggie breakfast every single day. I could do that.
Yeah. I can see you doing that.
I could do that. Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah, that or pizza. I can see you doing pizza.
Do you know what? Yeah. Actually, oh God, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I actually might change mine to veggie breakfast. I'll tell you why, because it's got more variety.
Yeah, I feel like with roast, it has more variety than steak and chips. But don't get it twisted. I do like steak. I've got in my fridge, got my ribeye.
Jensen, you are right. There is a night tube on Fridays and Saturdays. Have you ever been on it? Have you ever tried it? I've done it a few times. Cool spelling. P.S. I said, thanks for trying to accommodate. I'm trying, although she may be, Callie, not an American, but I yet feel maybe she's also living in Canada, maybe as a dual citizen. Oh, maybe you know something about Karina we're not sure.
Yeah.
Mark, maybe I'm being impatient about it, but need to see the doctor. It's hard sometimes, but I just tried sending someone an email and queued and being slow to send. All right, okay. I will have a look. I will check that out. And if you need to see the doctor, you need to see the doctor. You need to go.
Just go and plonk yourself down at the surgery.
Karina said, yeah, I need to leave my area at least each quarter. I'm planning on a special chip for the Jackson for his 8th birthday this year. Oh wow. Oh, I was going to say, that's really nice. And you get to leave every 3 months. That's amazing. But you live in you live in California. I would love to.
But not only that, I feel like with the States, and I was talking to someone about this yesterday, it's so vast.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be in the desert 1 minute, sweltering, blah, 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 and then be in the mountains the next minute where it's all freezing cold and everything in between. It's crazy.
Well, maybe not the next minute.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
It was so funny. So when we were in Florida, they showed the map. This is in November of the US, and in Chicago, they were having all these snowstorms. They were showing it. Of course, it was 28 degrees Celsius in Florida. It was lovely.
Mm.
Richard said pistachio chocolate, bleh. Angel hair chocolate, bleh. Stupid trends. Oh, right.
I don't know the angel hair one, but I will tell. Oh, do you mean the kunafa? Yeah.
The kanafi.
Yeah, yeah. Both of them delicious. See, that matter of opinion.
It's a totally different matter of opinion.
Let me tell you, I had to order some cakes to work, and I ordered like Lola's cupcakes. They do cakes, and I ordered 3 cakes, and one of them was a pistachio. I always get the pronunciation wrong, but I say kunafe, but I think it's kunafa. Kunafa, I think it's pronounced. And let me tell you, that went so quickly. So it's an unpopular opinion, I think, but there are tons of people that love the kunafa and pistachio trend currently, and even the actual Dubai chocolate, which is what it's based off pretty much, is going crazy. Like, there's so many people that are into it. So many people. It's crazy.
Special trips where, Karina? Now, we didn't ask, and that'll be up to Karina if she wants to say where her special trip is. It's not that I'm not interested, Karina. I didn't want you to feel that obliged to have to say, but if you do want to say, be good to hear.
Yeah.
Leaning Healing said, no, Richard said Dubai chocolate. Bleh. Why? Oh, do you not like it at all?
I got, like I said, unpopular opinion, but I love it.
Well, Richard, actual fact, that's a very good point, because that goes under the fancy foods you just don't get. Or it also goes under what food is never worth the money. I'm looking over there because that's what food is never worth the money, no matter how good it is. So that comes under both for Richard.
Yeah, it does.
Mashed potatoes, banger, and liquor for life. Have you tried liquor, Leading Healing? And it's not the liquor. It's not alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a liquor in what Richard's referring to is parsley sauce, which is very traditional. It goes on pie and mash. Karina said, would lemon curd in sponge cake be considered fruit cake? The landlord. Oh, let's see what the landlord says.
Yeah, I can respond for the landlord. He would not eat it. He would not eat it. He's never eaten any of my cakes. He doesn't like fruit, and a lot of the cakes that I do, it will have fruit in it. So it'd be something like pineapple upside down cake, chocolate cherry cupcakes. It will be something like lemon drizzle cake.
In case you're wondering, the landlord is Kelly's brother. That's so.
I've known him for all of his life.
Yes, exactly. Well, because he's nice, maybe he'd say hi and chat, or he's curious about your scream. The neighbour. Oh, our neighbour. I don't think so. Our neighbour's over 70. I don't think he'd be interested in that. A very nice guy that I always chat to.
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza is overhyped, said Richard. And why is every freaking pizza have pepperoni on it? What's up with that?
Right. Okay. So
now then, go on. You say.
I have to disagree with pepperoni because I'm a pepperoni girl, but I will agree with you with the pineapple on pizza. It's a monstrosity. It's not monstrosity. It's a travesty. But your brother loves pineapple.
Yeah, he does.
Pineapple and ham pizza. And at work, let me tell you, I don't agree with it, but I order it, right? Because obviously it can't always be my way. So I always order like 2 or 3 of them. Let me tell you, they're gone like that. The people run for the pineapple and ham pizza. Let me tell you. So when I was younger, my dad took me to Pizza Hut for the first time. So Pizza Hut was just popping up, right? And I went with him and he took me to Pizza Hut. And the pizza that he ordered me, he said, oh yes, Hawaiian, ham and pineapple. Let me tell you, from that day, I have never, I was eating it and I was like, what is the point of this pineapple on this? Is the ham? Yes. Okay. But even ham, I feel is boring on pizza. I feel like ham is a boring. If you say to me bacon on a pizza, okay. But in my mind, andouille and pepperoni is the way to go. So if you say, oh, we're going to have a Diavolo, and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's going to be spicy. It's going to have andouille. It's going to have like pepperoni. It's going to be delicious. I'm not even really like a meat feast type person. But I don't like ham and pineapple. And that was the first pizza. And I'd never been to, I think it was my first time going to Pizza Hut, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it was, because I would have never have been. And yeah, and that's what he ordered me.
You have not seen the size of Richard's tea mug. It is ginormous. So there you go. You guys have got something in common. Neither of you are pizza on pineapple on pizza fan.
But I have to disagree with the pepperoni.
Oh my, it's not just the snow, it's the rigid cold. It's amazing. We keep our noses and fingers, even in gloves. Well, I can imagine it looked cold. Kelly surely knows of the songs from Rent. I guess they all play the other person's songs when they are here. They Melt My Cheese song. Yes, the Melt My Cheese song was done by Sam, which we loved. I'm not doing organising while I'm watching you guys. I may be tidying up. I struggle with some executive functioning, or at least these tasks, sometimes even when I'm watching. That's right, because King Europe used to do that. He used to listen to us while he was tidying up.
Yeah.
Right, so Jensen's going to be launching his video at 7:10.
Okay.
So we know that. Okay, Jensen, we will look out for that. And also, Jensen, I have to say, I think your choices of music are excellent to your videos. You've really got some good choices there. Right, Lordness, not Lord. Oh my God, Kelly. He called you a full-on Lord, and the male version is a terrible slapping. Joking. Yes, please, joking. Right, Karina said, I did not get to try steak while I was there. I wish I'd known about Flat Island, but I will have you guys next time I come visit. Well, we will gladly join you at a Flat Iron.
You will. The only thing that you can eat is the aubergine.
Right.
But aubergine salad, that's probably the only two things that you could eat.
No, Gene Simmons was the lead singer of Kiss. You remember Kiss, the band, the American rock band. It is my Nespresso station. I knew it was your Nespresso station. Are you sure it wasn't musical chairs? Lizard leading healing. Work's got so much furniture. They have various items. Oh, G's work has so much furniture. They have various items. They do usually try and tell them even good furniture donating gets ruined if they don't have room for it. Some offices do that, though. They do say to staff, you can take it if they're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, I think in, I don't know about Canada, but in the States, a lot of the companies, you have to buy your own stuff. Like, you have to buy your own mouse mat. You have to buy your own mouse mat, your own gel pad, your own backrest.
I mean, it's ridiculous, really.
This, that, and that. Like, that doesn't happen in the UK. The UK employees provide that.
We almost got some free chairs. I'm still hoping to run a community garden, said Leading Healing. As I guess the wellness centre will be just continuing our channel. But once I get past the thing, I'm going to message you. Okay. Message you when you can, and I will respond. Jensen said, because my classmates for some reason, the staff members do sort it out. Okay. Right, I'm going to skip on a little bit. But what did you say the price was?
Of what?
Price for what, Leading Healing? I do lies, but sometimes I do. All right, okay. Fiona said, yes, I'm good, thank you, everybody. I would agree with Kelly. It's got to be caviar. Bumping up prices for decoration. I'm not sure about the meal for life, however. I do love barbecue chicken kebabs that are homemade.
Yeah, that's the thing as well, because while there's a couple of places, so Flat Iron for me can be hit and miss, but I do like to have a steak out. But if we do a barbecue, I also like to barbecue steak and stuff like that. And sometimes when the nephews come round, I'll specifically get steak, and maybe we might have steak and something. And one of them going, whoa, what's that sauce you use? That sauce is delicious. And so it's nice when I get to cook steak for them.
Watch out, as you get popular, people try to claim cosplay. Anything on your channel, be safe. Well, right, I have seen that where YouTubers have said, you know, they're going out and people say, oh, I love your TikToks. He goes, I'm not on TikTok. So what he's saying is people then copy their channel and put it on TikTok. I feel I can talk to you guys about pretty much anything to Leading Healing. I can try Messenger, otherwise can borrow G's. Oh, well, that's lovely. Well, that's what we're here for. We do hope you guys feel about that.
Yeah.
And also as well, we're always really appreciative that you join us every Tuesday and Friday when you can. And so we are so appreciative of this wonderful community.
Yeah.
I'm good, Kirsty. I hope you're well, said Farina. Was joking about the doctor. Oh, my God. Don't joke about that. I was worried that something was wrong. Richard said, yes, music on my channel is AI generated. It's my words into a song. It's quite popular. Lots of people love it. And yes, I can do shout outs in a song.
Wow.
Now Sam has done this quite a bit. She really has utilized AI.
Yeah. As soon as it was like Sam was on that.
Oh, she was really on it.
I'm not like that. My mind doesn't work that way in order to use AI and stuff like that. But Sam was on that. She was on it.
Leaning Heaney said, I've only heard of angel hair pasta, but I can almost picture chocolate like that. Leaning Heaney, if you ever get a chance, do try Dubai chocolate. Now, if you can't get hold of it, some companies do what they call Dubai style, which is not the same thing, but it's close.
Yeah.
And it does taste slightly like it.
La Direc, which is a Swiss chocolatier, I believe, and Newhouse do one. I don't know if Leonidas do one, but Leonidas is Belgium. I wonder if Newhouse is Belgian.
Yeah, it is. Newhouse is Belgium. Yeah. Karina, I was going to say, I think you were saying there's a Ladarec opening near you. You've got to go. You have to go.
But try the Florentine.
Oh, the Florentine. Oh, my God.
Mark tried it for the first time on the live.
Oh, my God. That was sensational.
He's dreaming about it now.
It's one of the, I kid you not, that Florentine was one of the best chocolates I've ever had. If you guys ever get a chance, if you ever see a Ladarec, now it is pricey, but only get a small slab. You can get a small slab for about £5, which is
you can ask for £5 worth.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is in huge slab. They said it.
If you ask for £2 worth, they'll give you £2 worth or whatever. The thing is, now when you want real chocolate or you want a high cocoa content, you basically have to pay for it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can get ones with lower cocoa content, but technically they can't be called chocolate. So they have to be called chocolate flavorings because there's a lot of palm oil and all of that. And this is where it comes in with Richard's comment with regards to buying branded stuff. Now, there are some branded chocolates that are putting up their prices that don't actually have the high enough cocoa content in order to be legally called chocolate. So these are the ones that you have to look out for, and they are branded. They are branded products. So yeah.
Where are we? I still want to get the Dubai chocolate. You must do Leaning Heaney. If you can get it, try it. Karina said yes. Last weekend it was in the low 70s in the Bay Area and 5 hours away in Lake. What's that again?
Como?
No, begins with T.
Tahoe.
Tahoe, that's it. I always get that wrong. It was snowing.
I'm trying to show my Fortnum's logo. I've got this
Fortnum's logo.
I need to get a new one because it's been scraped a bit. But
gotta try. Especially it sounds supportive of who I am. Legit, please. I have joked about the beaches of Banff. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, are there beaches in Banff? Richard said I had a bad reaction to Dubai chocolate. Came out in a rash and was sick. Oh, really? Maybe. Yeah. Do you know what? It may not be the chocolate itself, Richard. It may be one of the ingredients in it.
It depends on which brand that
yeah.
Because in that brand there may be an ingredient that did not agree with you, and that's. Do you know what I mean? That will happen. You can try something, and it could be a donut, it could be a sausage roll, it could be whatever that contains an ingredient that doesn't agree with you. That's just we find this out after we've eaten.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, alcohol is a kind of liqueur. Yeah, it's not the alcoholic liqueur. That's not what you're thinking. Karina said, "Oh, it will be a special trip for the Jackson. That includes a specific experience for dogs. I cannot share yet.
Okay,
but I will take videos and share with you guys.
Yes.
Afterwards.
Okay.
That sounds incredible.
Listen, Jackson's gonna be lucky.
Happy Jackson, happy life.
Exactly.
Kirsty's mum's cake was good. Have you tried Kirsty's mum's cake? It really was Kelly's brother. Cool. Yeah, there you go. That's why she's known it all her life.
All his life.
Well, Sorry, Karina said, well, just give me the cakes meant for the landlord then.
Don't worry, you can have the pineapple upside down. Do you know what I did though at Christmas? I did a Black Forest trifle. It was really good.
Where are we? Pineapple pizza almost made Kelly tip her chair this time, but of course, pizza can have pepperoni on it, especially cup time, but not really. The neighbor waved and whispered hi in the stream. Now I know you're making that up. Karina said, oh God, what's Asiago cheese? Is it Asiago? Asiago? What's that? Asaiago. I've never heard of that.
Oh, I've heard it once or twice, but I don't know what it is.
What's it like as
Yeah,
a cheese?
Asiago.
Asiago? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I think I might have heard it once. I think I'm mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I used to go to Pizza Hut for birthdays and meals. Oh, we all used to go to Pizza Hut for birthdays and meals. It's so
I
sad.
never went for a birthday meal. Yeah.
And then this Montana ham and bacon was interesting combo today. Fresh out of the oven, but not scalding. Somehow I'm having a funny story about ham. So, Karina, how was this pizza? How is this pizza? Richard said, yes, tea mug challenge over the live on the loof at night 3 times. I'm not surprised. That if anybody saw, Richard's mug must have been about this big. It was huge. And he drank it. I'll give him his credit. Then I see, again, it reminded me of the rest. There was a funny Scottish lady on YouTube, and she asked the dog, would he like a piece of ham? So I have to share it with Mum. Knew about the joke now. I've not seen that one. I've not seen that one. And what's this about aubergines you were saying? Of course I remember Kiss, but I've also told you about the dog named Gene Simmons. Yeah. I remember that story. Jensen said, I'm invited on your Sunday video. Of course, you're always invited on a Sunday video.
Yeah.
And if you have a video, are we invited?
Yeah. And whenever we have like a video that's going to do a premiere or a video in general or any of our other videos, you are all welcome to watch it. Obviously.
Oh,
like watch them. Yeah.
So both Fiona and Kirsty cannot see Leading Healing's comments.
Oh.
So
I remember Fiona saying something
yeah.
about that.
So Leading Healing, have you? I'm just wondering, and you don't have to if you have done it. That's obviously your choice. But have you?
Maybe there's a setting somewhere.
Yeah, there might be a setting because I can see it, and I can promise you, we've not deleted any of his. We can see his. But Jensen, can you see Leading Healing's comments? Because I'm reading them out so you guys can hear them. But that's really strange. I'm just wondering. But Leading Healing may have put a special setting that not everybody can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. It's definitely not something we've done.
Yeah.
Richard said, caviar, thanks for a reminder on my shopping list. I live in a posh area, get good prices on low deals. Now, Richard, do you think caviar is worth it?
I don't know if people would eat caviar if it didn't cost a certain amount, because caviar is very branded, a branded item.
Absolutely.
So there are certain items, if people are very much into caviar, and let me tell you, they are like beluga and all of that. There are people that are very much very much like wine. Very much like wine.
If anybody saw our Harrods video, we didn't buy it, but I did show the prices of it. My God, that was expensive.
So it's the difference between a box wine, right? So if you're buying low grade caviar, it will be like a box wine type thing. And then you have your beluga, which would be like the Le Dom Perignon it's a champagne.
Yeah.
But that would be like the Le Dom Perignon or maybe even higher. I have to think of another higher champagne, which would be higher than for beluga.
Kirsty said Jensen's short came up on my YouTube feed the other day.
Ooh.
What an amazing dog owner he is.
Yeah, he's got 4 dogs.
He has. He looks after them so well. They look so happy and clearly love him. They do. Yeah. And do you know what? The dogs look so well. They really do. I love it. So let me see if I got it right, Jensen. There is Hendrix, there is Marmite, there is Indy, and there is Harry. So there we are. I think I've got that right. Karina says, has anybody tried bacon wrapped figs?
No, but I don't like figs.
And I don't eat bacon. But I tell you what I do like. Have you ever tried figs with goat cheese? That is
In my mind, I'm thinking of fig Newtons.
no. That's the no.
I know what figs are, and I know what goat's cheese is. But in my mind, when figs were mentioned, I was thinking of fig Newtons. But I don't like figs or fig Newtons or figs and goat's cheese or figs in any. I don't
like anything.
Yeah, I don't like any type of figs.
Right, well, we've
or
established
dates.
that. It's going to be like that thing on Forrest Gump when he goes, you can have shrimp with this and shrimp with that and shrimp with
It's like yeah, that. But there's also one in Superman who goes, I can't eat fish, and he goes, well, there's a wide selection. He goes, yeah, you know, there's these beans. I can't eat beans. And then he goes, Wayne, there's a wide selection. And he goes, I think I'll try the fish.
Evelyn, hello. How are you?
Hey.
Are you good? Richard said, oh, new Pop Mart, Leicester Square, open last Friday, 2 floors, lovely shop, nice staff. We'll have to give that a go. I do want to have a go at attempt at doing a Thai curry. So I'm going to have to find a decent Asian shop to get this from. Karina said, yes, I am so annoyed. Ladder X still hasn't opened. I have a list on my phone for pieces to buy.
Yeah,
well,
the pistachio Dubai style chocolate is one to buy.
I think you should be like this outside the door. Come on. Come on.
And Florentine.
Yes, please. That would be our recommendations, Karina.
Yeah.
Messaged you from after the stream. I'm a tad embarrassed about the second thing, but I feel I can ask you, brother Mark. So yeah. P.S. What is your shirt not more colourful today? I know. Do you know what? I was working from home today, and I was working right up to pretty much when we went live. So I've just rushed in. So yeah, not a colourful one today. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Take care, gents, and really good to see you. Look after yourself.
Bye.
An allergy. Which brand of the Dubai chocolate is best? What would you say? Well, the ones we've tried. Now, we did buy the 20. Boy, Kenny bought it. The £20 Harrods. 25 pounds.
Well, I spent £50 on 2 bars of chocolate.
I know. I'm mad doing that.
The best one that I like is actually the La Direct one. I thought the La Direct was better. Don't get me wrong, the Dubai one was nice. They sold that in Harrods, and it was £25 a bar. They did the Dubai one, and then they did a couple of others. But I got 2. I got Biscoff one because Mark likes Biscoff.
I do.
And then I got the. But listen, I could quite have easily have bought all of them, and I was this close to buying all of them, but I didn't. I just capped it at 2.
There you go. There you go. Right, you can tell us about your school trip then, Jensen, on Tuesday. We will look forward to that. We apparently do have some available at Walmart, and I'm not sure. Is Walmart Dubai chocolate going to be any good? I'm not sure.
At Walmart?
Yeah. No. The Jackson is already lucky. He is. Yeah. Oh, Kirsty's mum brought it to my stream the other day. Oh, okay. Ooh. All right, interesting. Richard said tomorrow, War Parade in London starts around 10 a.m. if anyone is interested. Whereabouts in London is that, Richard? Are they starting it? Because that's where you said you're going to meet the war veterans, wasn't it? Oh, wow, you're way behind, Mark. Just part of Kelly's tipping her chair. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I am a bit behind. Right, I'm sorry. Is it a Sago or Saigo? I've not heard of that before. Eating pineapple pizza. Hey, Freon! Oh,
hey, Freon, hope you're well.
Freon, what's the matter? Hey, everyone, I'm so tired and down in the dumps. What's the matter? It's really good to see you. Well, we're happy to see you.
Yeah.
Piece of ham and meats. Okay. And if you have a video inviting myself, Mark, but of course has an invite. What Kirsty can't see my comment. I'm close with Kirsty as friends. I didn't see her comments either.
Right. Interesting.
Sorry to hear that, Freon said. Yeah, well, what's the matter? Tell us what's up. Caviar, yummy. Even hooked my cats. Agree. Oh my God, you are so posh to feed your cats caviar. I'm going to have to say. I say hi, Ola Evelyn. She won't tag though. Anyway, maybe I try a tad of Danish still hungry. I'm a smallish lunch. So you're gonna go get yourself a little Danish pastry.
Yeah, Evelyn is not one. She'll drop in. She'll say hi. She might comment, but yeah.
Where are we?
Oh, Bollinger. Okay, Bollinger. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a Bollinger fan.
Yeah,
She's
but
definitely...
no, but we were talking about what is more expensive than Le Don Perignon. And
Bollinger.
so Bollinger would be the equivalent of the caviar. So that is your, yeah. So when you're getting the cheaper caviar or whatever, the bog standard, that is your box wine. And then, or your box, I don't even know if they do box champagne, but that's the grade that you're looking at. And then when you're having your beluga, you're talking about like a Bollinger.
Also, Lena Healing said, if you guys were to have a dog, what kind would you have?
So I know what kind I would have. However, I wouldn't get it because they have a lot of problems. But the French bulldogs are so cute. They're so cute. I love them. But they have a lot of health problems. And so I wouldn't get one of those. Mark would like a big dog, but
I would look after the Jackson. But I would never take him off his owner. Don't worry, Corinne, I would never do that. I would just look after him when you need him.
Yeah, I'm not a big dog lover, but I like the little small ones and they run around and stuff like that. Not so much a Chihuahua because when you them things are very, very skinny, them Chihuahuas. So I'm not so sure about the Chihuahuas. I'd have to really research because I would like something like a French Bulldog, but that doesn't have as many health problems and stuff like that.
Did you grow up having dogs? No, we never had dogs. Where are Leading here said bacon wrapped figs ruin the bacon. Fig Newton, not Isaac Newton. Go figure, Kelly.
Yeah.
They're dumb. I still think you guys are younger. Oh, bless you. P.S. What is melt my cheese supposed to mean? Asked Leading Healing. Right, you can explain.
Okay, so very much earlier, what, last year, 2 years ago? No, it wasn't last year. It was
more longer than that.
Years ago now.
It's about 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah. So we did a video where we went and ate round at different places. And one of the places that we went to eat was Ori. And I went in and
Cafe Ori.
Yeah. And it's a pastry shop. But I went in and I got a ham and cheese croissant. If you know me, I love in my mind. I'm thinking, why didn't I get croissant with ham and cheese? Anyway, so I love a ham and cheese croissant. I specifically love it when it's been toasted, the cheese melts, and all of this. She put my thing in She put my croissant with the cheese and everything in a microwave.
Oh,
in a microwave, let me tell you.
She was mad.
When she gave it to me, the cheese wasn't even melted. What kind of blasphemy did she just do in front of me?
So Kelly was banging on about this thing. I want my cheese melted. I want it melted. And then I think it was Sam said that should be your catchphrase, and it's stuck ever since.
Yeah, there's quite a few catchphrases that we had from that live, which I like, which I want to put on t-shirts. But melt my cheese is one of them. Listen.
You better melt my cheese.
You better melt my cheese.
That's when Tanika was here as well. And I think she said the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember Tom Hanks in the movie Big eating caviar? Yes, I do. He was like that. He goes, can I have a milkshake? I do remember that. I thought you always work from home, Mark. No, I did today. I don't always. No, I do go into the office, but
rarely.
But today I did go in. So I did go in. Sorry, I was at home today. Richard said, I tried counting my bites. I counted 234. Oh my God, what did you do? Cover yourself in honey? Why did you get all these midges attacking you?
God.
Wow. Here we go. And yet you had to rush the stream when it was just in the other room. I know, but the thing is, because I was working away, I was on this. When I get in the zone and I'm on a project, I want to finish it. And I think I just got so involved in it. I was still on it at about 6:20. I have Kirsty's email because it seems maybe she misclicked something, or I did.
Oh.
Okay. Looks like before. I don't remember the case before, but the Dubai chocolate in bulk. Well, have a look at it. Have a look at it. You might be able to get some of that Dubai chocolate. Where are we? The War Parade is around Westminster. That makes a lot of sense. That's where the epitaph is. So I can imagine that's why it would start there. Freon is Freon again. Freon, where are you? Are you all right? We haven't seen you. You came on your Down in the Dumps. Tell us what's up. It suddenly got cold for no reason. It's not too bad. Are you cold?
It was cold earlier when I was out. I was just like, oh, this is chilly.
Yeah, Karina, I remember that scene with Big for Tom Hanks. That's me too. The two of you would be like that. I think he got a napkin or something.
Yeah.
He was wiping his tongue with it.
I like caviar, to be fair. But I don't. There might be certain brands because I've not tasted all the brands and stuff like that. But I quite like it. But I can imagine there's probably certain brands. It's like me and a colleague were talking about water today. Yesterday, and we were talking about. Oh no, sorry, I wasn't. I was actually talking about it with my sister-in-law.
Oh, sorry. Before you go, I'm only going to say this now because Fiona has to go. I have to go, guys. Nice chat as usual. I enjoyed it as usual, and we enjoyed having you on as well. Have a great weekend, Mark and Kelly, and everybody else. See you Tuesday. Will you be live this Tuesday as normal? Yes, we will. We will. Now, just to let you guys know, unfortunately, next Friday we can't do a live. I'm afraid, but Tuesday we will be doing the live. All things being well.
Yes. I can't remember what I was saying.
Sorry, I interrupted.
That's okay.
It was only because I know Fiona was going to go.
Yeah.
And she wanted to know if we were live. P.S. The Danishes I bought today, anything can be savoured since it has an accent. Was multitasking. Your Danish has an accent. Do you eat it with it? It was a cheese pastry and bechamel with balsamic vinegar.
You're not really a lover of bechamel.
No, I can't stand it. Oh my God! We were just talking about you, King Europe.
We were just talking about you.
How are you? Good to see you. We did get a chance to enjoy the video. How have you been? Really good to see you.
Oh,
look at that! We were just talking about you.
I was literally just mentioned you.
I mentioned it. You said
cleaning or
that was it. You said you mentioned once that you listened to us while you were doing the cleaning. I said, oh, King Europe was mentioning that, and look at that, we get to see you.
There you go.
Right, where am I? Recently, but there were two dogs. I was so about it. We were across the street, and this lady didn't think it was a good idea. Just waiting to ask. I think it means, well, I just can't get the words up. Oh, right, I see. So going back to the melted cheese thing. No, that was the reason why. So the melted cheese was down to Kelly. She ordered a ham and cheese croissant, and they didn't melt it properly.
They put it in the microwave. Putting a croissant.
Anyway, but I never heard of crispy cheese pasta. Why would you put it in the microwave to melt it? Only they know. Oh, yeah. Well, King Europe is really good to see you.
Yeah.
Have a lovely weekend, Fiona said, Kirsty. Off a romantic meal, Richard.
Ooh, nice.
Will it involve caviar? Well, enjoy your romantic meal.
Well, you're in a posh area, so you've got lots of choice.
King Europe said, did you get a chance to enjoy the weather today?
I didn't enjoy it per se because it was windy and stuff. But when you were in that sun, it was really nice. But I love it when the sun's out. I'm so looking forward to summer.
Same here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was stuck indoors all day. But how about you? But I did at least I got the windows open, so I got to get the breeze. How about yourself? Have you been enjoying the weather? What were some of the other phrases? Next time you go in there, play the song "Melt My Cheese, Please." Melting sounds good, and their microwave wasn't plugged in.
Honestly, how could you put? Yes, let's not.
Anyway,
let's not.
Right, where are we? I'm almost caught up. My God. Oh my God! This time I tried to tag Kirsty, and YouTube knows that King Europe is in here. Cool. Speak of the devil, exactly, King Europe. No, unless Mum brings me to Walmart next Thursday, and I spend some of my 60, we won't be buying the chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth giving it a go.
I just don't think. I think if you're going to try it for the first time, maybe not Walmart. Maybe get it at a time when you can afford it from a more like a chocolatier, one that you think, oh, do you know what? I've never been in here. The chocolate looks good. I wonder if they do Dubai style chocolate and then try it.
So Leaning Henny said the melts are ironically the cheapest. Now Melts, is that MELTZ? That's a brand, isn't it? I've heard of Melts. Are they actually Melts? Are they melting them off? They're about $4 each. She said they remind me. Oh, and another thing, can't do Friday, but I'm sure should be a good reason. Yes, there is a good reason. There is a good reason. Yeah. Unfortunately, we will do. But yeah, Rolling and wow, Mark, you don't like bechamel, even in lasagna. It's not that. Do you know what? I don't. This is going to sound weird. I don't like it on its own. With bechamel, for me, if it's like a cheese sauce, you've got to put a lot of cheese in it. But that combo of like milk, flour, and butter, it's got to have something with it. I don't like it on a pizza, for example. It makes a dough or soggy. I would just prefer cheese on it. But yeah, I don't mind it in a lasagna, but it's got to have a lot of cheese on it to give it that flavour.
In my mind, I'm thinking shepherd's pie.
Thank you, Fiona. We'll see you Tuesday.
Thanks, Fiona. I'll see you Tuesday.
I know, I've got to stop munching these things. So I can't say there's a winner for these because our difference in score. So this is really down to personal taste.
Yes.
Now, occasionally, this will happen to Kelly and I. What will happen is we will come up with scores that are so vast across the spectrum. The actual fact as well, you think, well, look, guys, you might as well just go out and yourself.
Yeah, you've got to. Do you know what? And I think with tea cakes, you kind of have to have your own opinion on them. So there is a Scottish brand, and I don't love it. I really don't. I don't. For me, in my opinion, they're not good. And I was very hesitant with the M&S ones because I thought it was going to be along the same lines. But I've got to say, I've been really impressed. I've been really impressed with the tea cakes for sure.
By the way, your table looks nice. Is that a grill? Or do you mean on this side or on the other side? So if you move your head to that's it. No, no, it's not a grill. I tell you what that is. That's the Oogie Boogie. That's behind the flowers. But yeah, the flowers are nice smelling.
Yes.
They are nice smelling. He's the devil and the king of Europe. No, he's just King Europe. What's unique about the Dubai chocolate? What's the filling?
Pistachio and kunafa.
Right, now what is, for those that aren't familiar, can you describe what kunafa is? Because I can't.
It's like what Richard would call angel hair chocolate, but it's not. It almost looks like pasta, I guess, but it's not.
Now, Karina, I don't know if you're still on, but that is one of the ladderette ones you should give a try, is the kunafa. My absolute recommendation for ladderette is definitely the Florentine. It is absolutely amazing. Hi, St. Cort, how are you? Are you all prepared for the semi-final? Wishing you lots of luck against the semi-final. Good to see. Right now, St. Cort, I'll tell you what we had, and I will rescore them for you. So we had the milk chocolate ultimate tea cakes. Now, I scored this a 5, Kelly a 6, you scored it a 7. To me, these were okay, but they're very, very plain. Next up, we had the coconut snowballs. And so these don't have a biscuit base, funny enough. The others do. Very coconutty taste. I give this an 8, but you gave it a 5. Now, this one, split opinion. And St. Cort, this really will depend if you like my taste buds or Kelly's taste buds. I gave this a 9. It was beautiful. It had a real caramelly coffee flavour. Kelly gave it a 4. But then I don't know what you were talking about.
The review is the review. The score is the score. Because it didn't taste of... How can you market something, but it doesn't taste of the thing that you've marketed it as?
To me, it's one of those great surprises. It was supposed to taste like something, but it tasted even better. It tasted something even better.
Irrespective, you cannot market something and it doesn't taste of the thing that you are marketing it as. That's poor marketing.
Well, leading healing, I totally agree with you. No one eats bechamel straight out the bowl. I do agree. A relative has made lasagna with a nice shepherd's pie. Of course, lasagna, you've got to have lots of cheese. Zorba's lasagna almost made me sick once, but their pizza is good and safe. Right, this is kanafe.
Kanafe.
Bless you. Anyway, reminding you, I messaged you on Messenger. I hope you hear back from you very soon.
Kanafe.
I know some of your stuff you've shown here. I may have missed 2 or 3 messages, but still, I sent this during the stream. Okay. I'm laughing at Kirsty's comment. Kirsty said, note to self, if Kelly ever comes over a cuppa, do not serve tea cakes. Busted.
Yeah. Do you know what? I
now I know why we never get invited for tea anywhere.
Yeah.
Because you're too fussy.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, right?
Go on.
I am out of the 2 of us, Mark is the more fussy.
Not. I mean, I grant it, but
I don't like pasta. I don't like rice. I don't like sauce. I don't like this. I don't like that.
Do you know what it is, Kirsty, as well? Because I tell you what it is. They think I'm fussy because I don't eat meat. That's the only reason you think I'm fussy.
First of all, it doesn't bother me that you don't eat meat or whatever. The problem is he doesn't, and it's true. And you've admitted it on the live. You've admitted it. I don't eat rice. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat this. Oh, do you want some chips? No, I don't want chips. Blah blah blah. So in the end, we went to New York once, and that was many years ago. And I said, because at this point I was so fed up. And I said, okay, what do you fancy eating? Well, what is there to eat? That's not the question that I asked. Where do you fancy going? And what do you fancy eating? That day I was so fed up.
Guys, this is about 10 years ago.
Even now, when I say, where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? Well, I don't know. What is on your list?
Bear in mind, right, this is my first time in New York. I didn't know anywhere there. I did not have a proper phone with an internet at that point. So
it doesn't, even now, when we have to choose somewhere, it's the exact same thing. I will say, where do you want to go? What do you want to try? What cuisine do you want to? Well, I don't know. What's on your list?
Anyway, I know we've sort of talked about one thing on here before, said Leading Healing, and you understand as content creators, and yeah, the thing that happened at the camera versus even our piano, but before the other side of the flowers. And okay, good, just as hang on a minute. I'm well. Hopefully realised my heart was in it. Well, I'm kind of with both things. And yes, I guess I've just been feeling mixed feelings about the latter. So if you have more about 30 minutes after the stream, Mark, I think Mark and Kelly, but you've been watching me often. Both great anyways. And I'd rather do that than a live stream. Oh, you want us to keep going for another half hour? Where are we? Where are we? I don't have anything to say anymore about the keyboard music. Oh, okay. So you don't want to do a live. That's fair enough. You know, Leading Healing, I do think this is what I think sometimes you've got to be less harsh on yourself. If you don't feel like doing a live, because you do them a lot, you do them almost every day, and that is really admirable.
Yeah.
But I do think as well, you do have to look after yourself sometimes. Like I said, Kelly and I really try to stick to the Tuesdays and Fridays, but sometimes we just can't for whatever reason. But we always try and do it if we and give you guys notice if we can't do it.
Yeah.
Lennon Donnelly has joined us. Hello. Oh, and it's Lennon Donnelly's birthday. It's my birthday. Can you wish me a happy birthday, please? I'm a massive fan. Oh, that's
happy birthday.
Well, is it Lennon? Is that right? Is that your first name, Lennon? Well, we wish you a very happy birthday. We really do. And thank you for coming on. It's really nice to see you. And yeah, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There we go.
St. Cott said, looking forward to the match as we are not expected to win. No, you're not. But you won against Arsenal when you did. So underdogs, I think that, and also I think it's a really tricky one for you guys because you're trying to balance the league and the FA Cup as well. We'll try and get those salted caramel ones. So that's just my personal recommendation.
They don't taste of salted caramel, just to let you know.
No, they taste of coffee. That's just
they taste of coffee.
Was it Kirsty who said she couldn't see my comments? Yes, Kirsty and Fiona cannot see your comments, Leading Healing, or someone else. Yeah, and it was Fiona. You don't like pasta or rice? No, I do. I tend not to eat it too much because I find it ultra filling. That's why. P.S. Did you guys hear of a new type of Pringles?
No. Do you know what? I don't really keep up with Pringles, really. I've got to be honest. Yeah.
As a Scottish person, I can unfortunately relate to that feeling. Not expected to win. But Scotland, Kirsty, are doing really well in the World Cup. In group, is it G? I forget which group Scotland are in. Scotland have a really good chance, and they've got a very good team at the moment. There we go. Let me see if I go into the World Cup groups. Let's check this out. So here we go. Not Group A. Oh, why is this thing not working? Here we go. So Canada in Group B. And that is Canada, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Qatar, and Switzerland. Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti. Is it? Haiti. How did they get in? And Scotland. There you go.
So Group C.
I'm fine. It's okay. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's a really good chance. I think the hardest bits will be Brazil or Morocco. I like England a group. Are they 8 or? No, they're right at the end.
This is the World Cup.
This is the World Cup squad. Yeah. It's in 40 days. 40 days. It might even be less than that. Right. Anyway, Leading Healy said the wind has gotten windier near the home earlier now. Oh, I thought you had to read the other comment before. Anyway, Kirsty didn't mind. I shared the cool thing that happened in the stream. Well, there you are. You got to share it in the stream. No, I mean, I want to catch on Messenger for about half an hour. That's okay with you. Gotta be in the mode. I do sometimes more than once a day. Usually goes, but okay, yeah, I am tired. Yeah, if you are tired, give yourself a break. To find the video, I guess I initially sent you. All right, okay, I was out. The table is not wonky. It's just your eyes. I think also is what, to be fair, it's the way I've got the camera set up. It looks like it's a bit skew with, but it's not. So are there any is your afternoon tea vlog this weekend? No. So this weekend, we've got our next video up on Sunday, and thank you, that's a nice segue. Our next video up on Sunday is called Tamila. It's actually a Sri Lankan restaurant that we found. Now, the reason we went to this one, we previously went to Dishoom, and we'd seen some other vloggers say, well, their actual fact, give Tamila a try, because some people said they thought it was better than Dishoom. So we thought we would be the judge, and so you can see if we think it's better than Dishoom.
So I think the consensus is, if you think Dishoom's the best place, let me show you some others. So there's been a couple of TikTokers that are sort of not challenging Dishoom, but saying that there are other just as good, if not better, places to try.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I thought, for me, I think Dishoom is very good.
I agree.
But is it the best? I feel like the price for what it is expensive. So that's it. It just goes on what your preference is with regards to how much you want to spend and all of that. But it's definitely worth trying. But Dishoom is definitely worth trying.
But yeah, so I mean, of course, these are changed. There's so many independent Asian restaurants as well, and Indian restaurants. So that's definitely one that you can try. But that's so anyway. Sorry, in answer to your question, Sankar, I'm rambling now. The afternoon tea, I'm scheduling it for next weekend. So not this weekend, next weekend. That's when we go to the pump rooms in Bath. and a little bit of a spoiler alert, we did enjoy it.
Yeah, and because we went before, we went with your parents.
Actually, show Sincott, talk about the tea quickly for Sincott, because he would have missed that part.
Okay, so when we were at the pump rooms, we tried a couple of teas, and one of them was a Jane Austen blend. And that tea's delicious, and I was just like, oh my god, like this tea's really good. So about I think it was the next day or a couple of days later, I went into the gift shop for the pump rooms, and I was just like, oh, they do this afternoon tea blend, do you sell it at the gift shop? And she was like, no, we don't sell it, which to me is crazy that you would not sell it in the gift shop. But anyway, I was like, okay. And she's like, oh, you could try the Tea Emporium. So on our way to the Tea Emporium, we passed Bird and Blend. Bird and Blend is also a what you call it, a chain. So I popped in there, and then I was like, oh, do you do the Jane Austen blend? She goes, no, we only do our own teas and stuff like that, but try the Tea Emporium. We were on our way to there anyway. So she directed us. We got to the Tea Emporium. I was like, oh, do you do the Jane Austen blend? And they were like, no, but we've got something similar, which is just an English breakfast. It's not an English breakfast because I drink English breakfast.
It's not an English breakfast.
But not only that, each place will make their English breakfast version very different. The English breakfast Twinings is not going to taste the same as the Whittard's English breakfast, is it? Obviously. So I was just like, right, okay. She goes, oh, but you could try this. There's another tea place. It begins with a G. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's near the Guildhall. And she directed us how to get to the Guildhall. I was like, all right, cool. So we went, and next to the Guildhall, there's Market, and we walked in, and I was like, oh, we've been here before, but it was on another few trips. So I said, and it forks. So I said to Mark, right, you go right, and I'll go left. And then we kind of met because just a little bit beyond, there was Gillard's. It was, in my mind, I thought, right. So we had to look around, and then they did the Jane Austen blend. And for 125 grams, it was £8.80. £8.80, which I thought was expensive.
So here we are.
But this is the Jane Austen blend.
Now, that's at Gillard's at Bath. You can see that they do. You can order it on the website. I tell you something, St. Cott. This is a really good tea. We both ordered it. I've just seen it on the Gillard's website. There you go.
There you go.
I've got to say, this is one of the best teas that we have had
delicious
in a long, long time. Is there a specialist? Now, it is pricey.
I have it in my Fortnum's.
Oh, there you go. In my Fortnum's mug.
Which is, with the thing on top and all of that. So I'm having it in my Fortnum's. And you leave it to dry for... You leave it to soak for 3 minutes.
Don't leave it to dry.
Don't leave it to dry. You leave it to soak. So once you do a spoonful of, well, whatever you're going to do it in, I did it in this because it has a little sieve thing in it. And so I did a spoonful, poured the water in, let it brew for 3 minutes. That's the required time because it says it on your card when you go to the pump rooms, how long you need to brew your leaves for. And then you do your sugar and whatnot.
It's a cross between a kind of an English breakfast tea, but also in a green tea. But I've got to say, it's very difficult to describe. But both of us tried it. We tried several teas on that trip because you're allowed to on that experience, because they said that the teas were actually unlimited, that the food wasn't. So we had several drinks, and we were both really enamored by the Jane Austen blend.
There was also a lady whistle. Can you grab that? The lady whistle down.
Okay.
So we also got a lady whistle down.
We haven't tried this yet.
Haven't tried it. And I believe there was a lady whistle down tea at the pump rooms, but we didn't try it. It's just behind the mixer. It's in the gold. It's in the gold packet. And when I saw it there, I decided to buy the lady whistle down as well. So I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah, so we
English rose loose leaf tea. So I don't know what it tastes like, but I thought I'd get it.
Again, same company, Gillard's at Bath. So if you're interested, that's it there. So let
me just show you what it says at the back. There we go. An extraordinary blend of finest black tea, rose petals, rose hip, and blackberry leaves, producing a delicious and wonderfully floral note reminiscent of an English rose garden.
There we are. Whether that's true or not, we will let you know. So I was going to say, so next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we will have that up. If I can edit it in time, which I should be able to, I've started it. We will have that up on the channel.
In an English country garden.
You're laid back. You're laid back and empathetic people. That's so good. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I didn't hide Kirsty's comments. No, I think you may have accidentally done something, but it sounds like she's wondering because she cares about me and knows I'm usually commenting pretty often here. I guess she wasn't seeing them. Thankfully, thankful for helping us. Helping each other's community, giving connections. Absolutely. And that's what we like to do. We are so glad that you guys get to connect that way. It's so good. Talking sports, nice. P.S. The Pringles are in a bag, more like a cheese Pringle. Oh, these are the new Pringles you were talking about. Ranch is kind of neat. Is that a ranch flavour Pringles? I'm not sure. Almost 2 hours. Yes, we are. So I think we'll probably wrap up in a bit, guys, because it's just gone 2 hours. Know the species, but there's a pump house room restaurant, like a warehouse. So this is the pump rooms in Bath we were going to. What's your pump house restaurant? When you're vacation here, lots of nice shops and food options. Well, we shall. You've been to Toronto, haven't you? So you said it was one of your favourite cities.
Yeah, but leading hitting is not talking about Toronto.
No, I know you're not. Have you? No, he said. Have you only been to Toronto in Canada?
I have only been to Toronto in Canada. Yes.
And yes, I haven't been to Canada.
But I was saying to someone yesterday, because obviously I've been to New York. I say obviously we've been to New York, and I didn't go to Niagara Falls on the New York side. And then when I was in Toronto, I didn't go to Niagara Falls on the Canada side. And I just think. Missed opportunity.
Kirsty said, I'm not bothered. I haven't changed anything in years I've been here. But as such as is.
And Kirsty, you don't have to.
Absolutely. Been some good live streams lately. I've done lately though. And I could go to the studio and send one to watch this weekend if I don't roll. Well, I could always catch up. Exactly. So, guys, it has been over 2 hours. Just over 2 hours, or 2 hours and 1 minute. So I think we will leave the live there. But thank you so much for catching up with us. We really did have a good time talking to you, as we always do. Thank you again for indulging us on the M&S ones. So as again, we can't have a recommendation because Kenny and I were so wild in our valuations of this thing. So my personal recommendation is the salted caramel. Kelly's is the middle one. The milk chocolate.
If you're going to choose, I would choose the milk chocolate.
Oh! You've ordered it, St. Carl. Oh my God! There you go. That's our recommendation.
There you go.
I hope you like it. We do hope you like it.
It's delicious. I'm drinking it currently, and I was just like, oh, this is just. And I hope you like it. Let us know.
Yes. Oh, you're gonna watch it while watching our afternoon tea vlog. Oh, bless you. Well, we hope one day we could do a proper afternoon tea in person. Both these days this weekend look nice. After all, I will have a Saturday morning phone meeting like it, and we'll be out around 11 on Sunday. I guess it wasn't super busy there today, though, through the weekend. Right. So, guys, on that note, we will say adios. Again, as I say, have a wonderful weekend, guys, whatever you get up to. Do take care. Do look after yourselves. Have a fantastic weekend too. Stay safe and chat with you on Tuesday. And we will very much look forward to it. We do have the video coming up on Sunday. We haven't got one for MK Vacays, have we?
No. I have stalled a little bit on that because I've been getting in these few days and I'm like, I'm going to bed and Mark goes, do you want something to eat? And I was going, can I have a bacon sandwich, please? And then another night I had chicken and chips and I was just like so tired. I've just gone to bed. Like even now I'm feeling a bit tired. Not as tired as I usually am though, but I just thought, oh, actually I'm feeling a bit tired. I think I'm gonna, after the live, I'm just gonna go upstairs. But I do want something to eat, so I will have a look and see what we have in the fridge. I don't think we've got much. But yes, there's nothing for MK Vacays, but if you haven't caught up with our holiday videos or anything else, we have seasons 1 to halfway through 4. So if you want to binge watch please head on over to MK Bakeries. And if you haven't subscribed to both channels, then please do. You can also on MK Bakeries catch up with our holidays, our adventures, all of that type of stuff. So please hop on over and take a look at those videos.
Until then, guys, do look after yourselves. Do take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sun for those of you who are in a sunny place. And we will see you on Tuesday. And don't forget, Leading Healing, you know now that the source of it.
Melt my cheese.
You know it, guys. We will catch you soon. Take care and bye for now.
Bye for now.